Welcome back to the King's Corner, the place for all things Bethesda, as she adjusts.
But my phone didn't ring yet.
Not yet. She is the Mississippi Queen.
He is the KingFanMan. We did that backwards, but we're here.
We are here for the 71st KingCast.
Really?
And we got a big one. We do.
Wow.
We are going to talk Cyberpunk. I know that's not Bethesda, but there is some big Cyberpunk news. We're going to talk Elder Scrolls Online for
oh my gosh!
For those Elder Scrolls Online fans. We've got some big news there. Of course, we're going to talk Fallout 76. There's always Fallout 76 news. We're going to talk Starfield, and we're even going to go way back and talk some Skyrim and Fallout 4. So hold on. We've got all of that to talk about today. But before we start, we're going to get some in-house news. The KingCast news. We got to get the KingCast news out of the way.
I don't even know what the KingCast news is, but yay, let's do it.
It's all that stuff that you got to get, the stuff that we have going on here. Well, tell everybody hi that's here.
I can't see.
Oh, yeah, I got to
It's too small for me.
I got to make the camera bigger. I'm
even
sorry.
with bifocals.
I'm sorry.
I can see that. I'm not quite that blind.
Okay,
so
I'll make it a little bit
that
smaller.
Works great.
How's that? There you go.
Yay. So, Faisal Septum.
Uh-huh.
All right. Hello. Hey, David.
And Heath.
I actually
remember.
I did remember today. And Skyrim Lord is here. Slacker's here. Hey, you guys.
Hey, guys. Y'all are the early
everybody?
birds. All right. All right. The KingCast news. Before we get into the gaming news, like I said, we've got a lot to talk about today with Cyberpunk and Fallout and Starfield. I can just...
Careful. Dom's going to show up at any second now.
I can taste Starfield. It is getting so...
It's almost here.
Close. It is. Okay. Next week on the KingCast, we've got a very special KingCast. Remember, next week we are going to be celebrating 5,000, even though we're sitting at... I was looking. We're right at...
Oh, my goodness.
I think we're sitting at 59.
I forgot to tell you this. So, my phone is, like, out of space, right? So, I do not...
Hey, Zonder Bunny.
I do not delete my text messages. So, I literally have, like, every text message he has sent me since
pardon my
I got my phone.
Come here, baby
girl.
girl.
I have spent I spent a couple of 3 hours probably deleting about 5,000 texts from you, maybe more like 8,000. And I'm only...
Daddy's been gone, so they missed me.
Yeah, and I've still got a ton more to delete, but it was so funny because in those texts, and I didn't delete these, are where it's like you've got 802 subs. 800.
Oh, really?
39. So, yeah, it's where you were like, okay,
hey,
I've got
Lady
this
Raven.
many and this many in your county. And we're like, yay, that's so exciting. 1,200 subs is on there. And I'm just like cracking up looking at these because those were big numbers.
Yeah.
And like...
We used to have an unboxing every...
500.
Every 100 for a while.
Well, I thought we had it every...
We
whatever. Did. But
y'all used to send us a lot of stuff.
Yeah, they used to send us a lot of stuff.
Yeah, and then they just quit.
Then they just kind of like...
It's like, y'all are getting subscribers all the time.
Now we don't need to send anything anymore.
But next week we are
going to really need to send some stuff in.
We are going to have
it's going to look really bad.
We are going to have an unboxing next week, and we do have a couple of boxes.
We do.
But if you want to send something next week, that'd be great.
It would.
But y'all have to hurry up and do it like
really fast.
Like put it in the mail now.
Yeah. Like Tuesday, it needs to be in the mail because Monday the post office is closed, I believe.
And that link is down below. But we are celebrating 5,000, and like I said, we're like at 5,900. So
maybe we'll be celebrating 6,000 by then.
I don't mention my Patreons very often, but I want to mention something because it's like right now we don't have a moderator on here.
We do not.
And my Patreons...
Not that's talking anyway.
That's right. My Patreons get the opportunity to be moderators on the KingCast. They get the opportunity. They get the opportunity to be moderators on my live stream. They get the opportunity to be moderators on my Discord channel. But they also listen to some of these other perks they get. You don't even know some of these.
I'm not even a moderator on his Discord channel. What's that tell you?
The Patreons get the chance to be a guest on the KingCast.
I'm a Patreon.
That's why you're on the KingCast. So if you are a Patreon, you can actually
Can I cancel that?
You can actually be a guest right here on the KingCast if you want to be.
Giving back to the king, you know.
Yes.
Giving my own little bit of...
Not only can you just like be a call-in guest on the KingCast, you can actually have your own 30-minute podcast where we talk about gaming, just me and you. Yeah.
Come here, sweet girl.
Also, and I'm gonna have to start doing this because I'm getting so many now.
You are.
My Patreons, if you want to play Fallout 76 with me, my Patreons, I give you like special treatment. And if you want to be on a live stream, Patreons get the #1 slot. So that also, and this is the one you really don't know about, put the dog down just a little bit so they can see your shirt.
Oh.
If you want a KingFanMan shirt, you get a discount on a KingFanMan shirt if you're a Patreon. So there, if you'd like to be a Patreon.
He did not run that by me.
I know.
First.
See, all those perks for Patreon. So that's really cool. Yeah. So there you go. I'm
just going to hold the dog.
So y'all check out my Patreon page. Also, as always, we have a prize, and y'all will be so thankful that
it's the last one.
It's the last pop figure.
So y'all won't be getting any for a couple weeks.
We had a whole bag full of these pop figures, and this is the last one. And we've got a Skyrim question tonight. So y'all stick around to the end. We have a Skyrim question. And as always, Mr. Walter is back here. So y'all check out something. By the way, YouTube put something new. If you'll notice, the super chat's still there. So somebody please give us some super chat. But if you don't want to give us super chat, there's super stickers now.
Ooh.
So y'all check out the super stickers. I was in somebody's live stream the other night, and I gave somebody I bought somebody a super sticker for $3. It was really cool. I gave them a fist bump for $3.
Do they get the $3?
Well, yeah, I gave them $3. So they're really cool. So y'all check those out. Okay, with all of that, do you have any KingCast news? See, that's the KingCast news.
There you go.
There you go. Now we can get into gaming. So, and notice how everybody got quiet through all that KingCast news. It was like, oh gosh, get over with this so we can talk about gaming.
Get it done with.
Now let's talk about gaming.
Oh my goodness. Okay, wait. Here's something funny.
No.
So on Facebook, there was this video of this little girl and her boxer puppy. And she was rocking her boxer puppy, and
still here.
She was singing "Jesus Loves Me" to the boxer puppy and sung it to sleep. And she was just rocking it.
I thought the boxer was going to sing back.
It was so sweet. She was like,
"Hey, sweet girl.
Mama,
hey,
she's sleeping, huh?" So sweet.
Okay, Cyberpunk. Let's start with the non-Bethesda because y'all know this is a Bethesda podcast, so we'll podcast. So we normally start with just the non-Bethesda news. Cyberpunk, as y'all already know, is delayed until September the 17th. Lady Braven gave us a sticker. Look at that. See, aren't those stickers
so cute?
Thank you, Lady Braven. That is so cool. Thank you very much. Is that we're number one? We're number one.
We're number one.
We'll give her the Walter.
I'm getting the Walter. I got Can going.
I told you we've got to get a new Walter.
We are not getting a new Walter. We've already been through this. Okay, here we go.
We got to get a new Walter.
I was occupied with.
Who the hell cares?
We care. That's who.
We do care. We like the number one.
Yeah, I like the number one.
And just today I was looking into this Cyberpunk delay. Thank you, Lady Braven, very much.
Thank you very much.
I was looking into the delay with Cyberpunk because I thought since they delayed Cyberpunk, maybe they're pushing it to the next generation because we know that the next generation of PlayStation and Xbox is coming out this fall. But sadly, nope. It is going to be on this generation of consoles. The dev said, nope. It is going to be on this generation. The delay is not, and I repeat,
baby.
Yes, I know, Candy Cane.
And they're sweet.
The delay is not, I repeat, not to push it to the next generation of consoles. So
she needs a KingFanMan bandana.
What do you think? Do you think maybe it might be a cross generation? But they're denying it. They're denying that they're waiting for that PS5 and Xbox X. So that is something.
That's pretty funny, Heath.
That's a little bit of breaking news I thought I would give you right here on the KingCast. Did y'all realize?
Hey, Vault Girl.
Did y'all realize I give y'all a lot of breaking news on
Oh
here?
my
I really do.
gosh.
Thank you, Vault Girl. See, she is a moderator. There's that blue. I like that blue.
I totally
moderator.
read it as Queen the first time. Like, didn't even notice. You're totally fine.
Okay, on to the Bethesda news. Now, if y'all want to talk more about Cyberpunk, we will. But we, of course, we focus on Bethesda news more. I don't know how much y'all are into the ESO, but that is the hot news right now. So I'm going to start off with that. We will probably talk about the Fallout and Skyrim and all. I do need to mention something else about CD Projekt Red before I move on, because in that same interview that they were talking about Cyberpunk being delayed and it not being next generation. They were asked about the next Witcher, because obviously with the TV show and the success of the TV show, the new Witcher TV show.
Oh, yeah, that's good. Dang it. We got to wait till like 21 for the new one to come out.
Yeah, there's too much lewd stuff in it, though.
Just don't watch it with your children.
I have to go like this.
Whatever.
But it's been very successful anyway. Everybody's wanting, them to go to work on the next Witcher. But sadly, they said there is no Witcher in active development. Now, what that means is, however, it's kind of like the Elder Scrolls is not in active development.
Say that doesn't mean they don't already have something done on it, and it's just sitting on a burner waiting to come out of.
There you go. As
it's in the pantry.
They're finishing up Cyberpunk, and as soon as Cyberpunk finishes up, probably
is there a gaming pantry?
That's what they're going to go into. Well,
you don't go grab the green beans and the corn. You go grab what you need to work on.
Come here, baby. I love you. Okay. Just thought I'd tell you those things that the Cyberpunk devs were talking about today. Okay, ESO. How many of you guys watched the event where the dark side of Skyrim, Greymoor, was revealed? I watched the whole hour-long reveal of it. It looked pretty good. It looked really good. In fact, I've played quite a lot of ESO. I'm not a huge ESO person, but I do play occasionally. And I am excited that they're going back to Skyrim, of course, because I love Skyrim. I love the Elder Scrolls. I am a huge Elder Scrolls fan. So getting to go back and see some of the places in Skyrim is very, very exciting. And also the fact that it deals with vampires and witches and werewolves and all that. And you get to go to...
she missed her daddy.
She did miss her daddy, I know.
She's a little attached right now.
And
she really is. You know what she wants.
The fact that there's more of the map, there's more content under the map than there is on top in Darkreach. That is very cool as well. A shame it's not all of Skyrim. Yeah, they're going on the western part of the map. Isn't that it? Did not am I remembering correctly? It's the western part of the map. Hey Samantha, good to see you. I think we've told everybody hello. We've been telling them as they've been popping on.
Girl, Samantha.
I didn't see Samantha until right now. But
lay down.
From what I understand, it's going to be a 4-part story. They're going to do it the same way they did the Khajiit part. And it's going, and this is really neat. There's going to be 4 DLCs, and it's going to be, all of the stories are going to be interlocked together. So it's really going to be cool. So
lay down, good night.
Maybe we're going to see, more of it as it goes along. But of course, as we saw there in the end, you see the vampire, and it really looked like the vampires in the DLC that we got there in Skyrim. It really looked like the vampire lord. So it's really exciting. It made me really want to jump back into ESO. But Greymoor, from what I learned from what they were talking about, Greymoor is actually the name of the keep in Blackreach. So that's where it gets the name. That's where the DLC actually gets the name. So what do you think about it?
I think that's awesome.
That's your 2 cents, huh? I would like...
Wait.
Yeah, go ahead.
He has obviously forgotten.
Forgotten what?
I'm not here for gaming content.
No, I know
baby.
that. I was just messing with you. I
do like Witcher on TV, though.
I would like a quick poll, because I know the community is, ESO is very popular. I know it has a lot of players in the community, but then again, I know there's a lot of people that don't have anything to do with it. And I am running a poll right now on my Twitter. And I bet right now that there is probably even a majority of the people right now listening that don't play ESO. Real quick, just a yes and a no. How many of you play ESO, or at least are thinking about playing ESO? Just a yes and a no. If you play ESO or are thinking about playing ESO. If you do, say yes. If you don't, say no. So just real quick, I would just like to do a real quick poll. It's funny when you would think the communities would overlap and most of the community would play, but that's not really the way it works. On and off since launch, that's kind of me, Skyrim Lord. Lorenzo, that's me. As long as Fallout 76 is alive, no. Yep. Let's see. Let's count. We got
1, 2.
Tell
three,
me
four,
the no's.
Five no's. 1, 2, 3. 6 no's. 4 yeses.
They're still coming.
Wait.
Hey, Battle Axe.
I think it's 6-4.
Let me do it.
Yeah, it doesn't work like my Mac.
There's Ghost.
Hey, Ghost. Okay, 1 yes, 2 yes, 3 yeses. There's only 3 yeses.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 no's.
Yeah, see,
and then a whole lot of yes and no's.
Yes and no's. Yeah, see, I figured a majority would say no.
Mm-hmm.
But yet there's millions of players, and it has been the #1 MMO now for like 4 or 5 years running. So it has a huge community going. So, and I'm glad it is very, very successful. So
there's another yes.
I'm very pleased with it. I'm very pleased that they're being very, very, very successful.
Very, very, very.
Very, 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 very successful. And I'm glad it looks so good. I really, really hope that Fallout 76 falls into the system that ESO has fallen into. Not paying wise. I hope it continues to be free. But the way they do content almost on a quarterly basis, and the way the community has grown. Now, if y'all remember last week, and one of the best things that I think we brought out last week, remember, and can you remember how to pronounce his name? Vasa from France?
Vasa?
Vasa. Vasa gave me that link that showed the PS4 numbers on Fallout 76 from the start of the game until now. And they have been growing constantly. There has been constant growth in Fallout 76 from the start until now. Mm-hmm. Now, it's not been, great growth, but it's been constant growth. But yet, in 1 month, from November 2019 until now, till the what are we at? The 18th. There, what did I say it was? 51,000? You can't remember back that far? Just in 1 month, there's been plus 51,000 people, and I believe that was what it was, just on the PS4 in Fallout 76. So the numbers are growing in Fallout 76. So I would love to see the community in Fallout 76 do what ESO has done. And absolutely, I remember when ESO first came out. In fact, I bought ESO. I pre-ordered the game. I was there on the very first day, and it was not good, guys. If y'all, I don't know how many of you guys got the game when it first came out. It was kind of rocky. And you say ESO wasn't very successful until Morrowind. I remember that. I would really like to see Wastelanders really make Fallout 76 take off and make the community grow. And I would love to see it turn into the, I know it's not an MMO, but I would like to see it turn into the number one, whatever it is, online multiplayer or whatever, just like ESO has done. So that would be really neat to see. And I believe they can do it. Samantha says, I bought it late because I was warned about the rockiness, but I did enjoy it when I did play it. Just couldn't because of space issues on the PS4. David says, I think that Wastelanders will. I know that Wastelanders will have a lot of people come into the game. Speaking of Wastelanders, I'm sure you heard the news that the private test servers for Wastelanders has been pushed back. They are waiting a week to tell people when the testers are going to be picked. So that will be next week. Now, you can't sign up anymore. So if you were wanting to be one of the testers for the private, whatever it's called, for Wastelanders, you can't do that anymore. But they're not picking that. No, they haven't sent the emails yet. Oh. They're not doing that until next week. So I do have a question for you.
Will we? Won't we?
I do have a question for you guys, though.
And who thinks KingFanMan will be on that list?
And I know this is the $1 million question. How long do you think this testing period should last? And one of my main gripes about the beta in Fallout 76, and I know we've gone from ESO to Fallout, but one of my main gripes about how Bethesda did the beta in Fallout 76 is,
wouldn't it be awesome?
If y'all remember, I did anyway. I pre-ordered Fallout 76 thinking that I was going to get to play the beta all summer long. And that's not how it happened. The beta didn't come out until October? And then when it did, they only
a month.
They only gave
a month or so.
Well, yeah, but they only gave it like, here you can play it.
It was in patches.
Yeah, you can play it for a week.
I remember that.
And then this little group can play it for a week.
I remember that. There was a lot of unhappy people.
But why didn't they open it up all summer long? That would have been good for them and for us. Well, and I'm not doing this.
I don't know.
And I'm not doing this for a gripe session. I'm asking, how long do you think the Wastelanders test period?
At least as long as that one was.
How long do you think
it won't be any worse?
How long do you think this Wastelanders test period is going to be?
Sometimes you got to go in and set the bar low so that you're okay the next time. You set that bar really low, and then anything above that, people are like, that was an improvement.
That was an improvement. Let's see. Skyrim Lord says, can't people log on and play whenever they like if they get selected?
Battle Axe, did we say hi yet?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Hey
Lorenzo.
I'm not sure how that works, Skyrim Lord. If you're picked for Wastelanders, I'm not sure if you're actually allowed to be able to play the Wastelanders part, or if it's going to be
I in your way over here?
Or if it's going to be, like,
are we going to watch a movie tonight?
What are you talking about?
I don't know. I was just thinking, I've missed you.
I just got home, by the way. I've been gone. You get distracted a lot. Did you know that?
You know, my brain is going in so many places.
Yeah.
Y'all have no idea. And he's like, what number did I say? And I'm like, I don't know. I've been to 20 places since then. Not sure. It's a
David
curse.
says, I think longer than the beta at least. Yeah, I have said constantly, I think it will come out in March. I think Wastelanders will come out in March. I have also constantly said they've got to get Wastelanders right. Because this is a big deal. We just said there's going to be a lot of people coming into the game, so they've really got to get this right. We'll come back and talk about Wastelanders a little bit more, but let's at least get through all the news before we.
Are we not through that yet?
No, we always got to talk about the news. Also, they are sealing Vault 94.
Is that good?
Well,
I had one cup of coffee today. That's it.
what does that have to do with Vault
That's
94?
why I'm yawning.
What do you guys
What
think
is
about?
wrong with me?
What do you guys think about them sealing Vault 94? I understand exactly why they're doing it. They said inside the vault that due to community feedback and their own, how did they word it? Basically, by them watching the game. In other words, nobody's
Observations.
Yeah, observations. Yeah. In other words, nobody's been going through the vaults. Well, I can tell you exactly why. They took all the XP off of the enemies in the vaults. It takes
So why I go there?
It takes all kind of ammo and all kinds of no, that's it.
That's what he's saying. No, nobody
That's just
is.
it, Vault Girl. Nobody's doing them. But let me.
He thought the NDA you wasn't supposed to say anything about Wastelanders.
You cannot. No,
I don't think he's hadn't said anything.
If you are in the test server, if you are picked to be in the Wastelanders test server, you cannot say anything. You're absolutely right.
How's that going to work out for him?
If I happen to be picked,
I wonder if they learned from experience on that.
If I happen to be picked, y'all will know it very quick because I will get very, very quiet about Wastelanders.
There will be no Wastelanders news. That will be the Wastelanders news. That there is no Wastelanders news.
Yeah, y'all will know very quickly if I'm picked or not. If I'm still talking about Wastelanders, then I didn't get picked. So
we'll see.
Yeah. No, you do have to sign an NDA, which means you cannot talk about anything. You cannot.
If you shared videos, what would they do?
They kick you out of the game. They ban you.
Yeah, I mean, why would you do that?
Yeah, they ban you.
It's just wrong. Don't do that. Don't do that.
They will ban you. That's what they do. Hey Dom, what's going
Jeff.
on?
Hey Dom. I had Jeff's phone number, but I lost it.
What'd you do that for?
I don't know.
Let's see.
I did come across that guy's email address though from
Lorenzo says, I may be in the minority, but I enjoyed the vault raids for what they were. I'm sad they are going. To be honest, they were the only challenging content for good players. They were extremely challenging, and I loved them. This was my beef with them.
Where's the beef?
All they needed to do to fix them, and I'm talking with my hands. Because
we've spent so many years together, he's turning into me.
All they needed to do to fix them was to up the XP on the enemies. I mean, if you killed a Deathclaw and got 2 XP, there's a problem.
Dom gave you an aw. Is that like a bless your heart in Arkansas?
Yeah, yeah, bless your heart. Yeah, that's bless your heart. But I agree.
I just read that as King would be perfect for Wastelanders. Bless your heart.
Yeah, Lorenzo, I agree with you 100%. And really, they did not need to change anything except for just up the XP. That's it. But I don't work for Bethesda, and they don't ask my opinion on anything. But
they do not. I wish he did work for Bethesda.
Why? You trying to kick me out of the house?
No.
Is that what you're doing? But yeah, that was really
You'd probably get games for free.
Yeah, probably.
You'd probably make more money.
No doubt.
And you'd still be working on gaming stuff all the
That's
time.
true.
So what would be different except the money in the games?
Jeremy says you'd get more XP for cooking than 2 XP. That's right. That's absolutely right. Become a community manager. I think you'd suit working for Bethesda. Absolutely, yeah. The vault raids, our worst enemy was the lag. That's true too. Yeah. Speaking of the vault raids, before I forget, since they are closing, and by the way, they do not close until Wastelanders comes out. So if you happen to like the vault raids, you do have a chance to
Still got time.
do them. And if you like watching the vault raids, tonight, following the KingCast at 7:30, yours truly will be going.
I did not.
Yours truly will be going through Vault 94 on a vault raid live streamed right here on this channel. So please watch it. We'll be live streaming through Vault 94 for the last time. So yes, I will be live streaming through Vault 94. So please watch it. You're shaking the camera. You're laughing so hard.
Hey, Leroy, nobody picked up on that. I did not.
Yeah, that's Bill Clinton. So yes, tonight, Vault Raid.
I need coffee.
You need coffee?
I need coffee. I stopped myself before I finished it, though.
Yeah, please. Please don't finish that.
We're not family friendly anymore.
We still try to be friendly. What did we say we were? 18 and over.
See, but when you get that old, you start getting freaky, like sick if you start talking about being friendly.
Yeah, that's true. Dom says, I'm looking forward to Wastelanders, but should I start a new character for it? Yes, I would say so, Dom. I would say so. Because there is going to be, I think there's going to be all kinds of, I would say start a new character. I would. Absolutely. I absolutely would. That's all I can say about that right now.
Right now.
Absolutely.
That's it.
That's all I can say about that.
That's all it's got.
That's all I got. That's all I can say about that.
Are we just weird tonight?
You're always weird. That's why I married you.
I'm sitting, do you know all the stuff going through my head? Like, I'm like, okay, I'm cold, but if I put something else on, I'll be hot. I can officially cut my hair now because, well, you know.
Is this confession night or something?
I don't know. I looked at a picture today, you know, with my shorter, like, little spiky little
Where
dude
are
that
your
I
glasses?
had. And I was like, dang, who was that chick? She was pretty good looking, you know? And I'm like, I should cut my hair off again. I think I'm getting too old for long hair.
Yeah, I looked at a picture of me like 20 years ago, and I was like,
hey,
who is
mine
that
wasn't
guy?
20 years ago.
Oh, okay. David's going to start a new character as well. Is what I said. Let me see if I got all the news. I think that is all the news.
Ha ha.
Finally.
Dom, should I start a new character for Starfield?
Yes. Starfield. Oh, yeah.
Starfield!
Oh, yeah. That was the one more piece of news.
Oh, my gosh!
Starfield is coming this fall. That's the last piece of news.
Smack on a cracker.
That was the last piece of news. Leroy says, yes, that's what I've been waiting for. I know
That's
a lot of
not
people.
what he says.
Well,
Did
I'm not
you
going
misread
to say that. That's what I've been waiting for. I know a lot of people have 3 or more. I've been waiting for this drop. Yes, I have the max number of characters now. And if you don't play, I'm going to have to delete your character. Yes. The character we worked so hard on, I'm going to have to delete it. I know it. Dom, since you're here, we were talking about ESO. We started the show with ESO. What did you think about the new ESO? Are you excited about it? And are you going to play the dark side of Skyrim? Are you going to start this 4-part series? The what is it? Greymoor.
I don't know, but here's what I think. I think we need to all stay at the same hotel at E3 so that we can like share Uber cost to the thing. So if there's like 4 of us, then you only have to pay for 1 day of Uber. Everybody else can pay for a day. Just the thought.
Lady Braven says, I think starting a new character will help get the full experience in the process of
Where is Joey Caps? He's
deleting
not
the
on
mule
here
character.
yet today.
From Joey Caps
He's
to KingFanMan to
lurking.
Dom. Yep.
Joey Caps is lurking. He's watching.
About a new character, guys.
He's lurking in the basement.
From what we've even seen about Wastelanders, there are two characters when you come out of the vault for Wastelanders. So, I mean, Wastelanders content actually starts as soon as you come out of the vault. So, if you have an old character, you see you're going to miss that content. So, making a new character, you'll be able to do that kind of content. So, you see what I mean? So, if you want to get all of what Wastelanders has to
he needs to do another Scary Places video. That would be good.
Do you see what I'm saying? I actually have one that I'm kind of working on.
Well, Travis wants one.
Guys, I have a list of videos that I'm working on. It's
been a rough
been
a rough little time.
I can say it's my lupus, but
it is. It's seasonal.
Y'all just have to.
Gentugo.
Gentugo, thank you for helping me pronounce that. I'm not good at
Gen to go.
I'm just not good at pronouncing things. Will you do any ESO videos? That's a very good question.
I'm not good at videos.
Probably like a overview video, the Skyrim Lord. When it comes to like Bethesda software videos, normally I do mainly the overview videos, review videos, that kind of thing.
Look,
and
I go to E3, I'm going to go here.
And I focus in more on the BGS games. Just for time wise, I get so backlogged on them. I will focus in more on, I'm going to focus in more on Fallout 76 and Starfield. Those are going to be the games I focus in on. And your Bethesda software games, there'll be more overview videos. Now, if there's something
that's how I get Ghost to talk. I just show a Disneyland cup.
If there's something you guys really, really want in ESO or Wolfenstein or something, then
thank
you, Battle Axe. Thank you.
You have to talk like do you know how much it's going to cost for airline tickets for 2 of us though? Oh my gosh. And then what do I do with Ripple?
Would you hush and let Walter talk?
Here we go. Here goes Walter.
Ow, jerk.
I hate that one.
April Fool, dumbass.
I like that one.
You had to make him curse. You're so bad. Field star.
It's my I was gonna say alter ego,
it's
but
your
my other personality.
It's your propensity to talk bad.
Whatever.
Do you know what that word means?
Well, yeah. Do you?
Yeah. I'm the one that said it.
I can say supercalifragilisticexpialidocious too, but do you really know what that means?
Just pontificate, baby.
Just pontificate.
Thank you, Battle Axe, very much.
Thank you.
No, Skyrim Lord, if there's something you guys really want out of one of those games or a video, that would be great. But my videos are going to focus in on the BGS games mainly. Does that make sense? Yep.
If you'll say it loud enough.
Why do I have you on here?
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Sing Elvis if you're going to sing anything. Look, Elvis.
I can't do my faces looking.
Y'all see Elvis? He's right here. Sing Elvis. That's what we can get. We can get an Elvis bobblehead that sings when they do it. Okay, don't do that. Don't do that. Hey, John, what's going on? What about that? We get an Elvis bobblehead
No.
that sings different Elvis songs when they give us money.
No, we have Walter.
But they're tired of Walter.
They are not tired of Walter.
How about we have a vote?
We've already done that. Sorry.
Yeah, but that was a bunch of old people. We've got new people.
Oh
now.
my gosh!
We got all these. We got new subscribers like Lady Braven and Ghost and Skyrim Lord and all these new people.
Whatever.
They've not been here very long. Dom says, now we know Bethesda are at E3. What are your predictions for this year's showcase? And Facial says Oblivion playing as a reference in Starfield. My predictions this year is, of course, I think Starfield's going to be the main thing. I do think there's going to be a surprise. Bethesda always likes to throw in a surprise. I'm wondering if Deathloop's going to be done. Not sure if it's going to be done yet. And I'm trying to think who the surprise is going to be from. Quit looking at me. Quit looking up there. But no, I think it's all going to be centered around Starfield. Starfield's going to be the main focus this year. I cannot wait.
Faisal, right? Or Faisal?
Faisal. I always mispronounce it.
Faisal.
See, I told you I mispronounce everybody's name.
Wait. Okay, let's do this one at a time. Is it Faisal? Yes or no, Faisal? I think I'm saying it country that way.
Well, we talk country. KingFanMan get it right.
But is it Faisal? If not, I'll go with the next option. Yeah, we do put a southern draw on things. Waiting on the response. That's dumb. That's not the response I'm looking for. Okay, do you pronounce it?
It should be done.
Faisal. No, the next option is right. Faisal.
Faisal.
As there's a long pause.
Dead air.
Dead air.
Don't
We
y'all
hate
love dead air?
air. Hate dead air. I hate listening to dead air. I'm like, okay, Faisal.
Faisal.
Okay, so say it kind of.
Faisal septum.
Faisal. Faisal. Faisal.
I will not remember that.
He will not. That I can promise you. I might. You've got a better shot of me remember it. But, you know, he's good with the videos and things, and I'm more of the...
I cannot remember anything.
No. Faisal.
I can tell y'all...
Faisal.
I can tell y'all a very...
Faisal.
I can tell y'all a very funny story.
Oh, no. It may not be that funny.
Yeah, it's not funny. Never mind. It was going to be funny.
Go ahead, tell it. Go ahead. No, really, we all want to hear now. Who wants to hear the story? Do you guys want to hear the story?
No.
Do you guys want to hear?
It's not that funny.
Yes, no, yes, maybe.
It's not that
something.
Funny.
I want to hear the story.
Some of y'all may.
Are you telling us the story?
No, this is.
We want to hear the story.
This is a different story.
Look, they said they want to hear the story.
Nobody
See?
said. Nobody
Faisal
said.
did.
He said sure.
Yeah, that's a yes.
Some of y'all may know.
We want to hear the story.
Some of y'all may know that I'm a preacher as well. And
see, Gentugo says yes.
Okay, some of y'all may know that I'm a preacher too.
Is this a preacherific story?
It's a preacherific story, yes. If you didn't know, I am a preacher as well. The
tell the story.
The first church that I pastored, they knew that I didn't have a good memory, and with names especially, names are awful with me. But I do have a medical condition, guys, that gives me bad memory.
You did not back then.
Yes, I did. I just didn't know it.
Oh, baloney maroney.
It's true.
No.
No. It's true.
It is way worse now because of the medical condition.
There
but
you go.
No, he did not have it. No.
Anyway, one of the things that I do as the pastors, I call on people to pray, especially, during church, especially into
You have
church.
to have like 3 people to pray. So you need to know at least 3 names in a general direction
Yeah.
to look.
And well, I got to where I knew about 2 people, and I was calling on the same 2 people all the time. Well, one of the deacons' wives was so sweet. She came up to me after church and handed me a piece of paper one day, and I'd only been there like 2 or 3 weeks, and she just smiled and she said, "Here you go, Brother Chris." And I looked at it, and I was looking at it, and I said, "What is this?" And she just walked off. And I kept looking at it, and I figured it out. It was a seating chart. It was where everybody normally
You
sat.
have to turn it sideways.
And it
look
had their
where everybody
names
is.
on it.
Hey, I used to do that for him when he would go preach somewhere. I would find out names of people in the church, and I would point like arrows to which direction they were in, so he would know. You can look left or right and just gaze and call on this person, and they'll answer. Yeah, good. We just need a couple of names. You can do a repeat.
So please don't get offended if I,
No.
Yeah.
No point.
Yeah. So there you go.
There you go.
No offense.
That wasn't even the story.
You two remind me of me and my wife, except she has the bad memory.
Aww.
Yeah. Okay.
Trying to convince him for years that he was forgetting stuff. Oh my gosh, y'all.
You have a bad memory too.
Do you remember how mad you used to get at me for things he would be like, "You never told me that." Yes, I did.
Dom says, "King, you will be playing Wastelanders on PlayStation?" Yes. When I get home more and you guys listen to me, I'm going to be playing on Xbox and PlayStation and PC. Yes.
Oh, I shouldn't do that.
That hurts. Again.
Hurts. It looked bad. Did you not see? Like triple chin?
Again, my Patreons
like
get first chance of playing with me because I've got all kinds of people going, "Will you play with me? Will you play with me?" So Patreons, if y'all want to play Fallout 76 with me, or if you want to play Fallout 76 with me, become a Patreon first. That would be a great way to have a guaranteed spot with me or have a guaranteed spot on live stream. But I will try to play with anybody that wants to. Just line up. Let's see. David says, "I had a family member with lupus, so I understand." Yeah, it's a terrible disease. Terrible. Samantha says, "I always had my spot I sit in at church. Wasn't really official, given to me." Yeah, I just habitually do it. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Does like every religion do that, or is it just a Baptist thing? Like, do they all do that?
I think everybody does that.
Surely everybody does that.
Everybody does that. Yep, absolutely.
I can promise you the good Baptists do it.
Absolutely. Yep. Kind of like the old joke about "You got my seat."
Oh, no, that's not a joke. Them people serious about it.
Hey, William.
Hey, how are you?
Disturbed.
He is not going to remember that game tag, so you're going to need to send it to him somewhere.
Disturbed Renegade. There you go.
I wanted a Renegade.
Jeep?
Yeah. That's the first vehicle I wanted. I wanted a blue Jeep Renegade.
I love Jeeps. You know,
Wait,
I
wanted a blue Jeep Renegade,
and I wanted my Jeep thing's covered up.
And I wanted to be a.
Wait, we're not talking gaming anymore.
Military police officer.
Heath says Methodists do that too.
So. I wanted to be a military police, which is kind of funny. Look at him looking at me like, "Oh dear Lord, I would have not been out there with you." I did.
Well, I'm a police too, or was a police, so.
Methodists do it too? All right, good. It's not just Baptist. I'm like, hope we're not the only ones that do that.
You wanted to be a police?
Yes! I wanted to be a military police.
I would have been your partner, baby. Okay.
I wouldn't have gone and sat back in my squad car either. I'd have been like, "Yeah, take that!" Once you had them cuffed, of course.
Exactly. Okay, back to gaming.
I'd have been like,
Just so Deathloop's coming, just I hope so.
I was a little spunkier back then.
I really hope Deathloop's coming. I'm excited about Deathloop. I love Arcane. I wish this. I really want to do a whole video on this. Back to gaming. We probably lost 700 people on that little tirade there, but I really wished more of the BGS community would embrace the Bethesda Softworks community. I really do, because like Arcane is an awesome studio. Dishonored, Prey, those are amazing games, guys. Those are amazing. If you've never played Prey or Dishonored, great games. If you like BioShock, you'll love Prey. I think Prey is better than BioShock myself, but don't hate me because I'm beautiful. It's a great game, I'm telling you. But I really cannot wait until Deathloop. If they announce Deathloop and Starfield this year, and then more for Wastelanders, that's going to be a slam dunk E3 for Bethesda. I mean, that will be, wow. That will be a super slam dunk year for Bethesda. Wow. Really quick, if Starfield comes out this year, and of course we know that Cyberpunk is coming out in September, they're going to go head to head. Who's going to win Game of the Year?
Starfield.
Because we know that Witcher and Fallout 4 came out the same year. And of course, Witcher 3 won Game of the Year.
Starfield.
That was real. I mean, Fallout 4 won a lot of Game of the Years, but really The Witcher won. That was the first time that Bethesda didn't outright just win them all. So what do y'all think about Bethesda going head to head with CD Projekt Red again? I know there's multiple games of the year, but I mean, Bethesda normally just owns them all. You know, that with Morrowind, Oblivion, Fallout 3, Skyrim, I mean, they swept them all. I mean, they were just the consensus, you know, game of the year winner. It's
Starfield.
You really think so?
Yeah.
I think you're being hopeful there.
Mm-mm.
I hope so.
No, because I think everybody that likes, y'all are gonna laugh at me. Everybody that likes Star Wars or Star Trek, and you know, like everybody likes one of those two things.
But
is going to try Starfield.
But Cyberpunk has that spacey feel to it too. It's a sci-fi game. Now it's not as spacey, but it is a sci-fi game. I'm with you. I root for Starfield too, but
what do I get if I win this?
CD Projekt Red is definitely, they definitely got the fan base. And like I said, the Witcher sure beat Fallout 4. Skyrim Lord says it all depends really on, I know Cyberpunk is very popular, but I've also seen a crowd that isn't that impressed because they think it looks like GTA too much. Not sure how big the crowd is really though. From what I'm hearing, and this has just been in that last interview where the news came out that, you know, it's delayed and all that, that it really had a lot of work left to do, so that CD Projekt Red was really worried about it. All right, let's give away the prize. We can talk a little bit more before we're done, but we're running a little bit late. Now, y'all have to promise me you're not going to Google this. No Googling, no phones. Put your computers down.
No electronic use to help find this.
Because this is too easy, guys. This is an easy question, okay? Easy question, so don't Google it. Don't Google it. This is for...
Be honest!
This is for the last pop figure that we have. The very last one.
And if you've already gotten one through these sets, you really don't want it because it's probably the exact same one.
It is. It's the Vault Boy.
Yeah.
It's the Vault Dweller. Not the Vault Boy. It's the Vault Dweller. So you hold that. This is a Skyrim question. I thought I'd ask a Skyrim one since the Dark Days of Skyrim came out this week.
I mean, unless you want another one, then you can.
Yep. If you want to give
you might have somebody in your family that likes them. So, you know, we do.
If you're willing to give your address to crazy people like me and the Queen, and you live somewhere in the northern hemisphere of the world, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you don't cheat on this question. Here we go. Super simple. You do not need to
I feel
Google
like
it.
Vanna White.
Are you ready? Who was the Jarl of Whiterun? Go. Who was the Jarl of Whiterun?
Jarl?
Jarl.
What kind of word is Jarl?
Yay, Samantha!
Samantha got
it! All right. Good job, Samantha. Good job, Samantha.
That took like 0.2 seconds.
That is awesome. Awesome. And then that guy that I'm not going to pronounce because I'll mess it up.
Face Sal.
See, I already would have messed it up. Faye Sal.
Faye and Sal.
Yep.
Faye Sal.
Yep. Good job, Samantha.
Send me your address.
Not now, but on Twitter. Yep, absolutely. Well, what else you got? We got about 5 more minutes in the podcast. Happy dance. Happy dance.
I don't have anything.
You don't have anything? Well, we got a live stream coming up in just a little bit. You gonna watch the live stream?
I do have one large black fleece on the way. If anybody wants to buy it, you can buy it for
like I was wearing last night
$50
in the live stream.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Is it a KingFanMan one?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's $50 shipped to you.
Those are expensive.
Well, they are expensive. It's not like buying a t-shirt.
That's true. What if you're a Patreon? Do you get it cheaper?
No, I mean...
Come on! Don't you know how to be a salesman?
Okay, I'm sorry. It's 55 and 50.
You're just terrible. See, Vault Girl wants a KingFanMan shirt. See?
I know Vault Girl wants a shirt. I have to get her a shirt.
The slowest person in Christmas Town, right?
I am bad. It's not that I intend to be bad. I get a little sidetracked with...
Can all the Bethesda YouTubers do a dance if Starfield and more Fallout 76 DLC is shown at E3? I think so. I think so. Absolutely. Absolutely. And by the way, one last thing that we didn't mention again. Yes, we are still planning on doing the King.
Are you a medium Vault Girl?
Just right in the middle of my sentence.
She's a little thing.
Did you hear you interrupt me right in the middle of my sentence? When is E3? It's in June. In June. In Los Angeles. I'm not sure of the dates.
In the middle of LA.
Yep, in the middle of LA. Since the Queen interrupted me, I'll try my sentence again. Yes, we are large.
They don't really shrink.
No, they don't.
They don't.
We are still planning on our trip to West Virginia. I'm just waiting on Slowpoke.
No. So I got in trouble for that today. That's an exaggeration.
Okay, we don't have to explain this.
I didn't get in trouble. He was like, "Have you done this yet?" I said, "No." And then I'm like, "Wait a minute. You haven't told me where you want to go in West Virginia. Like, do you just want me to like throw dice at West Virginia and wherever they land?" Hello. I said, "Name me the places you want to go, and then I will work out the details." But I can't just say, "Oh, we're going to West Virginia on this day." Hello, I need details. Details, man. Cities, details, things, places. What? I need to know what you want to go see, what city it's in. That's all I need. I can connect the dots on the map.
Okay. But yes, we're still planning on going, and we are going to get the details to you very, very soon.
Very, very soon.
We said we was going to do it after the first of the year. We're still in January. So, hey.
It's true.
So, we got to do it now.
It was a very long fall and winter, though.
Yeah, we had a bunch of surgeries and everything else. So, well, thank y'all guys very much for being here.
It's been a great time with you guys today.
My favorite day is podcast day.
It is his favorite.
Yes. So, thank y'all very much. Y'all are the best subscribers on YouTube.
Play online with him.
Yep.
I'm going to order pizza for
live stream starts in 2 hours.
Nana's buying.
All right. Yep. In 2 hours, Vault 94. So y'all be right back here on the channel in 2 hours. Thank y'all so much.
What are you going to do until then?
Lady Braven, thanks again for the super chat sticker. Thank you very much. Vault Girl, thanks for being a moderator. Thank y'all all for being here.
Thanks, you guys. We really appreciate each and every one of you.
Thank you.
Y'all have a great week.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Good night.
See y'all later.